Today, I'd like to give you a demo and review of LucidPress. This is a web-based graphic design tool that feels very similar to Microsoft Publisher or InDesign. I'm a big Google user. I love Google Drawing and Google Slides. However, there are some limitations to doing graphic design in those programs. If you are interested in a very high quality, professional looking project, LucidPress is a great option for the classroom. Now, the first thing that we need to kind of work ourselves through is the sign up registration process. Unfortunately, it is a little bit clunky. When you go to LucidPress, it's going to appear that you have to pay to use LucidPress, but you don't. LucidPress for Education is free, but you have to request LucidPress to upgrade you to the education version. So you're going to go to LucidPress, you're going to sign up, register. It's going to look like you get like a 30-day trial or something like that. And then you need to make your way to this page here. I'll put the link to the page in the video. You can also just Google search LucidPress Education Upgrade. And you can get the free education version. It can take 24 hours for this to happen, so make sure you plan ahead so that I think they whitelist your Google domain, and then your students would have the upgrade as well. LucidPress, the consumer version, the free version, is very, very limited. You can only have like 5 pages in your document. You cannot share and collaborate with things. So you're not going to be very impressed with the free version of LucidPress, but the education upgrade is definitely worthwhile, and I would recommend it. So you'll have to do that. Once you've done that, you'll be able to take advantage of all that LucidPress has to offer. So here's the LucidPress homepage. Probably one major reason to use LucidPress over, say, Google Slides for designing newsletters, brochures, flyers, things like that, are the templates. In Google Slides, there aren't a lot of templates. Yes, you can find some out there, but there's not a nice, easy template gallery like this. So on the left, we've got all kinds of categories. I think that, you go into the flyer, the magazine, the newsletter categories. Those are some really good ones. You will see that even with the free education version, there are premium templates, and then there are free templates. There's plenty of free ones to pick from. So that's the first thing. You're going to get these really nice designs. Now, I've been working on a little project here, which I'm going to go ahead and open. So I'm just mocking this up. My students were studying ocean explorers, Columbus, Magellan, people like that. And so I made a little mock magazine called Ocean Explorers, and this would feature a very short written article on each of the explorers. So even right now, if you have any experience with Publisher by Microsoft or InDesign, you're seeing a lot of kind of those similar features. Let me open up some of the sidebar here. So we've got beautiful full screen images. I'll show you some image stuff here in a little bit. We've got kind of magazine spread. This was all part of the template. I've got my page layout on the left where I can see the spreads and I can, rearrange and drag them, which is super nice. So super easy to do. What I want to just show you real quickly is how I can add and change some images. So I'm going to go ahead and add a background image here for Christopher Columbus. So I'm going to click on the page. We'll go to background and we'll say choose image. So I can do several things. I can upload an image if I have one, and I believe I have a Columbus image ready to go. So if your students are collecting images, they can quickly grab them from wherever they've collected them. So I can do that. Or it's a little funny, but I can use Bing search to find an image. So I'll search for Columbus. I got a bunch of pictures of him, so let me grab one. I'll grab this one right here and say add photo, and it'll put it into my list of photos. So I'll go ahead and just throw this one in here for fun, just so we can see it. That looks fine. Let's go ahead and add Columbus here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and double click. We'll change that to the Columbus image, throw that in there, do a little cropping on that in a little bit. So super easy to do. And then I'm just going to grab some text to show you how this would work. Just for simplicity, I'm just going to grab some text from here and paste it in. So you can see this is a really nice feature that you only find in more professional graphic design tools, where I can have linked text boxes, so that as I paste my text in here, it will flow into those various text boxes, which is something I can't do in Google Slides or Google Drawing. So that's just a quick overview of it. Let me show you one more thing that I did over here on the right. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can create these projects for print or for web viewing. So this doesn't have to be a printed magazine. It could be a magazine that you look at on the web. And if I do, you'll notice that I have actually a YouTube video embedded in the document. So this doesn't just have to be static images. We can add some interactive content as well, which is cool. LucidPress does also feature collaboration. So I can share this file with other individuals and they can collaborate. It's very similar to Google Drive. You can see who's collaborating in real time. Super nice. So if you're doing group work, this is a nice option to consider. And then the final thing would be your publishing options. So I can download this as a PDF file. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Or I can publish this to the web as kind of a website of sorts. Let me update this. And when I do it this way, all the interactive content, the links are clickable, the videos are playable, etc. So it's publishing. I'll show you quickly what this looks like. LucidPress is a great option if you want students to do a display style project that really kind of highlights their learning, something you might share with parents, with other members of the school. So this is the LucidPress viewer. It's kind of a book creator style. We can see the spreads in here, and then here's my video that's playable. Links would be clickable as well. This is a great option for graphic design projects that you need to kind of step things up from what you can do in things like Google Docs or Slides.